Hello, you're through to Ian Clifford at Clifford and I Private Eye. Unfortunately, I'm unable to answer your call at the moment, as I'm currently out on the case. So if you'd like to leave your name and most preferably a number, then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or I'll try. Okay, thanks. Bye, or indeed, hello.
Mr. Rogers? Oh, thank goodness for that. Could you give me a hand? Well, thank goodness for that. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll be off then.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
How do you know my name?
What?
Who the hell are you, and how do you know my name?
Your name tag.
What?
Your name tag. I saw it a moment. Did you drop it? I'm sure you dropped it.
I haven't even got a name tag. Now, who the hell are you, and why are you following me?
I'm afraid there's confidential info. It was your wife. It was your wife. She thought you were having an affair. You weren't shagging, so she'd actually assume you were off somewhere early to go and meet this mystery person and asked me to follow. Look, I'll prove it. I'll prove it. Just ringing. Please answer. Please answer. Ah, Mrs. Rogers, it's Ian Clifford here. Just wondering if you could clarify to your husband that you actually asked me to follow him. He's right here. He's right here. I'll just pass you over.
Is this true, love? Have you got this man to spy on me? Prove you wrong? What makes you think I'm having an affair? Well, whatever it is, it's none of his bloody business.
Well, you're probably late now anyways.
What?
For your appointment. May I? Oh, Mrs. Rogers. He's not having an affair. The reason for a lack of sex is because he's impotent. Well, at least he thinks he might be. And, well, that is the reason. That's where you're off to now, isn't it? Your local doctor's surgery? It's only a few minutes walk away, so it's hardly worth a drive. And also, if you judge the pace at which you were walking, because you were looking over your shoulder constantly because you didn't want anyone to know that you were firing blanks. Mrs. Rogers, if you could kindly make out that cheque payable to Clifford and I Private Eye by the end of the week, as I think your husband's just about to interrupt me. And, but don't worry, I won't be pressing charges, because that's included in the fee. Plus he's paying me anyway. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye. Bye.
How the hell did you work that out?
Because you're going to want to hit me for having said that out loud.
Clifford!
Ah! Richard? What are you doing here?
Well, I heard that an Ian Clifford took a punch to the face, and it got me wondering, is it the same Clifford that I know? And then it hit me. Well, hit you, more like.
Very funny. I won't be pressing charges.
I'd be queuing to shake the man's hand, Clifford. So what were you doing to bother this guy?
What makes you think I've been bothering them?
Because I'd want to hit you if you were bothering me.
Great deduction. See, that's why you're the inspector and I'm the not police officer.
Ah, God. You're still not doing your detective work, are you?
Are you asking me as an inspector or as the Richard Walker I took a bullet for 5 years ago?
I'm asking as someone who cares, Ian.
Well, yes. Yes, I am.
Clifford, for goodness sake.
Hello,
You need a
Inspector.
licence. It's the law.
It's in the post.
Clifford, you have to work within the confines of the law. Stalking is a crime.
Only if you get caught.
And you certainly gave whoever did that the slip, didn't you?
Well, I'll get one then.
Why are you even doing this? Do you even declare your earnings? Clifford, look, you need to get help, mate. I mean, look at all the weight you've put on from all the Millie's cookies.
Get some help, mate. I need you.
Ian, you resigned. You could have made it to Detective Sergeant with me if you'd stuck with it.
Want to work for people like Samson?
She's dead, Ian.
I weep inside. Let me guess, did you confess you loved her and then she offed herself? Sorry, that was inappropriate.
Look, just get help. I can't leave my job for you. I'm sorry. Just read the paper and look at the self-help ads. That's all I can suggest, okay?
Hello?
Hi, I'm Kathryn Daniels. I saw your post on Gumtree.
1 minute.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Daniels. What ad was this in particular?
The assistant needed?
Well, oh yes, of course. I'm afraid Mr. Clifford is currently engaged in a case at the moment. Is it possible you could come back at another time?
Well, I've come from Prittlewell near Southend and it's really sort of urgent.
Oh, okay then. I'll just check with Mr. Clifford. 1 moment. What is it, Mrs. Oldie? Why are you interrupting me? We've just got an appointment. Is someone downstairs? Can you see them? No, I'm afraid I'm very busy at the moment. Very busy. Can I come back another time? Can you come back another time?
Not really. Oh, someone's just letting me in now. It's room 112, right?
Okay, thank you. I'll see you in a... Oh, shit. Miss Daniels, sorry about the delay. Just fit doing a case.
That's fine, just as long as I haven't woken you up.
No.
Where's your secretary?
Who?
I spoke to her on the intercom.
Oh, yes. You just missed her. She just, you must have passed on the way up.
I didn't pass anyone.
How can I help you, Miss Daniels? There you go.
How good are you, Mr. Clifford?
I'd like to say that I'm Sherlock Holmes.
You are aware that he's a fictional character and doesn't really exist?
Ah, well, you say that, but Arthur Conan Doyle had to write for it, so it had to be real in some way. So, why do you want to be my assistant, Miss Daniels?
It's Kathryn, and because I'm trying to solve a mystery myself.
Oh, really? Having much luck with it?
None, that's why I'm here. Mr. Clifford.
Call me Ian.
I haven't really got enough money to pay you. I work as a part-time sales assistant and I can barely cover my rent. But if you can help me out...
Oh, so you're willing to work for me in repayment?
Yes, exactly. I'll work for you as long as you need me. I just really need your help on this. The police aren't doing anything.
Miss Kathryn.
Kathryn.
I can see that this is quite a serious matter. Tell me all about it, and then I'll decide.
One of my close friends, Summer Watts, disappeared. She called me completely out of the blue yesterday, arranging to meet up.
And
Yeah.
And how early was this in the morning?
About 8:30. Well, 8:33 was when the train was supposed to arrive.
And she didn't arrive?
No.
How do you even know that she was going to meet you?
Well, the train arrived and all her coat was on it, but...
And the same coat that's in there?
Yes, she considered it her trademark. She'd get married in that coat if she could.
But she'd have to have gotten off the train otherwise.
Well, I managed to get these CCTV stills. You can see she definitely got on the train at that station, but...
And where did you wait for her?
At Prittlewell, the next stop. It was the fast train from Rayleigh, so she couldn't have gotten off anywhere else.
And it was just one stop?
Yes.
No delays? No halts on the line?
No, that was the final stop because of engineering works. I mean, how else would you explain her coat there?
Miss Daniels?
Hmm?
Call me Ian, and you're hired.
So where are we starting?
Scene of the crime. Rayleigh, wasn't it?
The train station, but shouldn't we leave in the morning to match what she did?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we wouldn't be able to find the same carriage, but this could give me a bit more of an insight. Now, what would she usually sit on, the window or the aisle?
Window. What are you thinking?
Well, it's odd, really, but would you sit on your coat?
Well, I suppose if someone sat next to me... No, I'd hold on to it.
Exactly, so why would you sit on your coat? Unless...
Oh, she went to the toilet?
Yeah.
And didn't come back?
Possibly. 13 minutes. Same time it took the other morning.
I was standing right over there waiting for her.
Come on. You'd be able to see everyone here. And she didn't walk past you?
No, I called her mobile, but there wasn't an answer.
And do you stand here every time you look for her?
Yeah, so I can see her and she can't miss me.
Right, stay right there, right there.
What are you doing?
Did you know there was another exit?
Yeah, but I didn't see her.
You said that you called her and she didn't answer?
Yeah.
Can you call her again, please?
Okay, but she hasn't answered since. All right. What?
Oh, bugger. It's not letting me try a password anymore. Never mind.
Okay, I've spent the past 2 days trying to figure this out, and I can't. So what have I missed?
Oh, you missed the obvious. Except your obvious has been adapted, having known her for so long. Well, let's start from when you met me. You wanted my help as another pair of eyes, another perspective, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now what were you expecting that day? Why couldn't you see your distinctive friend? Because you were looking for that coat. That trademark look, so when you found it on the train, you only could have assumed that she just didn't get off. But she'd have to have done, otherwise you would have seen her.
So where did she go?
To the toilet and then off the train. You see, on that first photograph that you showed me, she had a large bag with her. It would have been full of supplies, a change of clothes most likely. Which would explain why you'd leave your coat on the train. Then again, if you were just going to the toilet to do whatever, you wouldn't leave your heavy bag there as well? On a not so crowded train with only one stop? Unless you didn't go into the toilet to excrete yourself, you went in there to change your clothes.
Because she knew I'd be waiting for her.
And she also knew where you'd be standing, so now disguised, gets off the train, turns the other way, and walks off.
Then why throw the phone away?
Well, that is the concerning bit. You see, I had two possibilities the moment she left the station. One, that she would have got the rail replacement service to Southend, or some such. Except she would have had to have passed you to do so, but she made specific effort to avoid you, so therefore I could only assume possibility number 2. And why would you do so desperately want to disappear? I mean, would you throw away the phone so that the police can't triangulate its position? Who'd be that cautious?
Well, if movies and television are anything to go by, only criminals know to do that.
Or people who watch film and television. But even then, that's an extreme. To want to disappear. She definitely had enough in that bag for an overnight stay, so she must have been heading somewhere.
But she could have just run away in Rayleigh. She didn't have to come up to
And she arranged to meet you because she knew you'd be waiting.
So, So that I'd be expecting her?
Or at least to be concerned about her when she didn't turn up. And 8:33 strikes me as an odd time to meet up with a friend. I mean, who gets up for 8:33? I wouldn't get up for 8:33.
Unless you've got work, which she doesn't. She's a student. Unless she needed to get somewhere, but in Prittlewell? There's nothing to do in Prittlewell.
Unless Prittlewell wasn't where she was meant to be going. You see, near where I found her phone, there were a load of cigarettes all piled and embedded in the ground. One of them was half smoked.
Bollocks. You noticed that?
Oh yeah, Robert Conan Doyle that. You should read them. But the point is they were all the same brand, which meant that it was the same smoker. So someone was standing there, smoking away, and got halfway through one of their cigarettes before they had to go. I think they waited for Summer.
She must have come here to meet someone else. Bit of a leap to think that smoker was waiting for her.
I admit it's a bit of a leap, but where else could she have gone? As you said, there's nothing else in Prittlewell. There's nothing here. She must have got here early, for 8:33, because whomever she was meeting wanted to get somewhere else and to make good time.
No, I'm sorry. I'm finding all this too ridiculous to believe. There's no way you found all those clues.
But I found her phone in the bush.
Ugh.
Kathryn, please. You live a few minutes away, yeah?
Yeah.
Show me your laptop, and I'll prove to you that I'm right. And if I'm not, you can do whatever you like. But please do not hit my bollocks in any way. So what's my lucky number?
I'm sorry?
Well, I can't have been the only man you've had on this bed.
It's none of your business.
Well, judging for the fact that you didn't deny it, I'm going to assume I wasn't the first. Well, in fact, I probably...
Look, I will hit you in the bollocks.
Will I be the first man you've hit in the bollocks? Sorry.
Are you even a detective? Was that woman I spoke to on the phone your mum or something?
No, that was me.
What?
Yeah, it was me. Hello, dear. You see, I do voices, you know, I was asked in therapy, you know, do you hear voices? I said no, but I can do them.
You were in therapy?
Yeah, 2 years. Then I stopped. It was, yeah, not for me. I think I'm alright.
So why is it Clifford and I private eye if it's just you?
I just thought it sounded a bit more catchy, you know, Clifford and I, private eye. No, it's just me.
So are you even a real detective? Do you have a licence?
It's in the post, but I know what I'm doing. I mean, I've...
Read Sherlock Holmes?
I actually was a police officer a long time ago.
So what happened?
Why do you think something happened?
Well, I'm trying to be an investigator myself, and you said you were in therapy, so I deduced that something must have happened to make you go to therapy. So, what happened?
I was shot.
Bollocks. Oh, well, really?
Yep.
How?
With a gun.
I mean, what happened? How did you end up getting shot?
Well, when I was in the police, I had a friend, a partner, Richard Walker. Right double act we were. Caused a bit of mischief for our DCIs, but Richard tolerated me, I guess. We decided to go after Alan McCoy. You know, like the crisps?
Yeah.
Well, he had this henchman, this real twisted man. He literally shot a man through his arse.
Bloody hell.
Real messed up stuff. He even burnt a man's penis off in prison. Utterly disgusting. This psychopath actually took me out somewhere to a nice desolate area to kill me. And Richard found us, and he went to, when Richard intervened, he pointed the gun at him, and I quickly jumped in the way to try and stop him. And I got shot in the process.
Bloody hell.
Well, they managed to take the nutter down, but it really left me with a bit of perspective, you know. Aside from the fact that it bloody hurt. I put Richard and I in such a dangerous position. All because of my bumbling antics. Every decision I made resulted in us almost dying. And I was holding him back. I constantly let him... Everything he tried to do to progress, I kept holding him on and just regressing him. And I realised that I had to let him go. And I did. And he got promoted. And I hardly ever saw him again. I just feel like everything I'll do will always be disappointment. The sad thing is really that I struggled for so long to try and get on without him, but it's proven really difficult. I have gone off the rails. Obsessed on Millie's cookies. I still, listen to the police sirens on a tape recorder just to set me in the mood. I suppose I just wanted to do this detective stuff just really to show that I can do something.
It's impressive. Yeah, sorry about you losing your friend.
That's alright. Don't like talking about it. But it's bloody cool though, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got a scar then?
Yes, but I'm not showing you, purely because I don't know you very well yet. I'm never a first date man. But most importantly, we're here to find your friend, and I need to look at that computer. Now, would I be right in assuming that Summer has come round here on numerous occasions and used this computer?
Yeah, pretty much most weeks.
Right, and also judging by the fact that you use this obviously a lot, it's dust-free in comparison to everything else in the room, you prefer the easy life, so you wouldn't delete your passwords?
No.
So, if Summer used this, her password should...
Automatically saved.
Yes! Oh yeah, I put the no shit in the no shit Sherlock. I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt.
Don't.
Okay, right. Now, if I wanted to meet someone and disappear with them, where would I make arrangements?
What, Josh Keane?
You know him?
No, I've never heard of him.
Well, they have one mutual friend, Danny Simpson.
Danny, yeah. She goes to university with him.
Right, well, he's online right now.
What are you doing?
Well, arranging to meet with him. He probably has more of an idea where this Josh is.
Okay, but she wouldn't type it like that. I mean, you don't want to scare him off. Hey, hon, any chance of seeing you later? TBX.
Is your friend illiterate?
Do you want him to reply or think she's being fraped?
Is that even a word? Freight. Huh, it's contagious. Well, he's keen. He's up in the kisses. I know about that.
Where should we meet him?
Where does he live?
Southend, I think.
How about the station in about 1 hour?
Yeah. Can I meet you at Southend in 1 hour? X. Do you think Summer's okay?
I think she'll be fine. I mean, we haven't heard anything, so she's probably alright. Unless, I don't know, she's locked up in, like Fritzl kept his family. Or she might be alright. She had enough for an overnight stay in her bag, so I can only assume that she'll be fine until she tries to leave and then he won't let her.
There he is!
Where?
Come on! Danny! Danny!
Alright, Katie.
Kathryn.
Right, Kathryn. Funny. I was just here to meet...
To meet us, actually. We messaged you.
You what?
Danny, Summer's disappeared. We think she met up with this guy called Josh Keane. You know him, apparently?
Yeah, Keno, my mate from back home. You must have just missed him, though. He just left, What, you think she went with him?
Keno came to visit a month back, didn't he? Well, that's when the conversation started.
Yeah. Look, who are you?
Friend.
Partner.
What?
Danny, did you introduce him to Summer when he came up?
Not properly. I didn't invite him round to visit. He's a right weirdo, proper pervert, you know. But, you know, we all met. They met at a party, you know, maybe...
And he came up this weekend?
Yeah, it's weird. He just popped over for the night, you know, like friendly visit or something. But he must have left well early, because he weren't there when I woke up in the morning, so he must have just gone.
Look, I'm sorry that we raised your hopes in thinking you were going to have a glorious shag, but we really need to know. Where does this Keno live exactly?
Pool?
Well, it makes sense. We meet at Pritterwell at 8:30. Due to the rail replacement, they'll go there instead of Southend, and then with a 3-hour journey ahead of them, they could even stop off for breakfast. It all fits.
No, you didn't deduce that.
No, that was a guess, but the point is that it all fits.
That's a 3-hour drive away. We won't be there till gone midnight.
You can get some rest if you like. I know where I'm going.
No thanks.
Oh my god, he's got a gun!
You bastard!
Sorry, I couldn't resist. But we're here, though.
What, this is the address?
Yep. Come on. Don't worry, I've done this a few times. How did you know it was unlocked?
Well, it's usually the first thing I check before I think about breaking in.
After you.
Kathryn!
Summer!
Thank God you're here. I've been so stupid.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh shit! He's back! Quick! Hide, 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 hide!
Hide!
So how's my girl doing? Who are you?
I'm Ian Clifford. And you are sort of under arrest. You turd.
I'm honestly speechless, Clifford. How is the girl, Miss Watts?
She's fine. Apparently she was only tied up for about an hour, so when he popped out, then I suppose us turning up was quite lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it, Clifford. You saved that young girl's life. We done a background check on this Joshua Keane. He's got a few records of stalking young girls outside the local school. There's no telling what would have happened if you hadn't have shown up. So well done, Ian. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry for being stern about you.
No, you were right. I needed to get help. and I think I have.
So you found a replacement for me then?
Well, she has big boots to fill, given that you are a lanky ass.
Oh, and Clifford, you still need that licence. I'll let it slip for now. But keep up the good work.
Thank you, Richard.
Make yourself at home.
Some menus if you fancy lunch.
Thank you so much for finding Summer.
You helped too. I can't take all the credit.
Well, that's true.
Look, Kathryn, you don't owe me anything. I saved her life. My old friend is proud of me, and you don't owe me anything.
No, I owe you a lot. I was prepared to think that Summer had been abducted by aliens or something daft like that, but Ian, I mean, you've considered yourself in your friend's shadow for way too long, and while he may be an inspector and doing some police work, you can think outside of the box. I mean, to him, his cases are just a tally, but you actually understand people and how they work, and that's so much more important. The police, they didn't care. They weren't even interested in this, but you were. You found the human element, and you wanted to help, and that just makes you such a better person. And it's just been really fun and inspiring to follow you through this.
Thank you. Is that a long-winded way of asking to be my assistant?
How about as a friend?
I'd like that.
So, am I hired?
I guess so. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, lunch then? Are the menus in the kitchen?
Oh yes, please. Absolutely starving.
Clifford and Daniels, private investigators. How can I help?